Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today we'll be doing a Waypoint mission with the first Zino drone by Hubsan. This is a dated video taken and I kind of want to revisit this video as there's some lesson I wanted to share with you from the mistake I've made when doing a Waypoint mission test. If you never owned a Hubsan Zino drone before, this will be something new to you as you cannot find this function available in your DJI Mavic Minis. What a Waypoint mission does is it allows you to fly your drone in autopilot based on your predetermined flight path that you set in your mission plan. Some good example is, say you have a farm, a ranch, or even a construction site that you manage. You could actually set out a predetermined path for your drone to fly routinely at a certain spot. It kind of automates the flying for you so that you could focus on what's in the FPV. You could also do a point of interest flight, but we are not gonna cover that today. As you can see from the FPV screen here, I'm trying to draw a flight path for the Waypoint mission. I'm going from point 1, point 2, 3, 4, 5, and finally 6. As this drone has a range of 1 kilometer, there's about 0.62 miles. It says here it exceeds the limit of 1 kilometer. We can just keep this. So the newest Hubsan Zino Mini Pro can do a maximum of 5 kilometer for its Waypoint mission test. I'll do a mission test on that in my future video. So let us start the Waypoint mission with this drone. As this is my first time attempting a Waypoint mission, it is actually quite scary if you never attempted it before. You are basically letting the autopilot take over the control of your drone. So in this flight, I got too excited and I forgot to set the height of my flight, not knowing that my drone is descending after the flight started. It is going down to 30 meter because the default waypoint is set at 30 meter. You can actually change that by clicking on the button on the number 1, 2, 3 on your waypoint. So 30 meter is way lower than the trees in my surrounding, which I also underestimated. I thought that all the trees are less than 30 meters, so I have no idea by then. Also, I've overestimated the transmitter signal strength of my drone. I should have known better that trees are very good at blocking all your signal to your drone, especially for the Hubsan Zino first generation, which has a terrible range of just 1 kilometer. Now, looking at the FPV screen, we are leaving point number 1 and heading towards point number 2 in the waypoint. You can actually set how long you want your drone to hover once it reaches a point. Then you can also select the speed of which your drone will travel from one point to the next point. So during a waypoint mission, you could not yaw your drone, but moving your camera up and down is still possible. As we get to point number 3, the drone will automatically correct itself, or you can call it turn itself to the direction of point number 4, as you can see right in front here. So as it is approaching this building here, do notice that the speed of the drone will start to decrease. Now it is going to 5, then it's slowing down, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it turns itself. I'm not doing anything to the stick. So at this point, you'll notice my FPV screen is starting to stutter, and I'm just about 500 meters away from where I started. So now we are heading to point number 4. We'll make another turn and towards point number 5 later on. You do notice I'm not very high up. I'm just at 30 meters, and there's trees that is actually higher than my drone at this point. So problem are just about to start as I'm approaching point number 5, because my signal will be blocked by the bunch of trees over there. So if I'm higher than a 30 meter, say 70 or even higher, I might not lose my FPV signal, and I should be still be in control of my drone after the Waypoint mission finishes. So you see, I'm just at a 30 meter away, 300 meter away, and I will lose my FPV signal in a bit. And the good thing about this Waypoint mission is that even though you have your FPV cut off, your lost signal through your transmitter, it still finishes the Waypoint mission, as you can see here in a bit. So now I'm starting to lose my antenna signal, so I cannot see what's
Signal
going
poor.
on,
Please
but the
adjust
drone
the antenna.
keeps flying straight. So I suppose it finishes the waypoint at point number 6. So once it reaches point number 6 and it senses that I have no connection to the remote, it turns back to my location, my GPS location, which is straight ahead. But this is bad because I've not set it high enough, and it is heading towards the tree. So at this point, I don't know what is happening because I have no feed from my FPV. I was thinking that maybe it'll come back to me, but unfortunately it hits the tree. So at this point, I waited for a bit and I felt like something is not right. So I packed my things and I moved towards my target at point number 6. So slowly I regained my FPV signal, and I'm able to see that my camera is showing some grass. So clearly my drone has crashed, and I'm just following my GPS coordinates by just looking at the map. I walked towards where my drone is. So fortunately nobody was hurt. I was able to retrieve my drone in good peace. So this is where I found my drone. I have to walk into the bushes, and I found it in a good piece. Only problem is that it has a couple of broken props in front, and after changing it, I'm good to fly again. I hope that you learned something from this video. Do share with us your experience down in the comment section, and I hope to see you again. Bye bye.